What the fuck? I'm calling both games.
He built this cross. He died for your sins.
He built this city.
The man who's looking so spiffy with a brand new haircut. That's right, he teased it on GPS on Wednesday, and now here he is in his final form. Look at those lines.
Thank you. Did anyone go to prom in this group besides Scooter?
Twice.
We all know.
I was.
Did you go twice too,
but I
Brenna?
did go.
Yeah.
I went
Y'all,
twice.
I'm the only one that didn't go.
Honestly, I wouldn't have gone to prom if I wasn't forced.
President. I had to set up the prom.
You were class president too?
We're class president? We got 2 class presidents in here?
Uh-oh, Scooter's got some competition.
Pernabushka.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Super chat from Alexander says that Brandon called my workouts weak.
Wait.
And by transitive hold on. I'll put this up here. And by transitive property, he called me weak. You're gonna let that stand. Listen,
No,
I've been
actually, I said the
205. Oh,
I said the
okay.
opposite. I said your workout's weak, and yet his biceps are still in perfect shape. Whoa, bye, Scooter.
Oh, Scooter couldn't take the Cowboys heat.
I said Adam did like 5 curls, and his muscles are bigger than mine.
I could pull out the crucifix again. Start waving.
Actually, you know what? I won't
Oh my God!
Jesus got Super Bowl! Oh no,
that's who you
breaking
think.
off.
Do you think after?
Put the crucifix
Do
down.
you think Jesus is a Steelers fan?
He was, because he would, one of the things he got when the 3 wise men came, gold. You know what the color of the Steelers is? Black and gold. So it means by proxy, Jesus is a Steeler fan.
What about
Does have a color?
I don't know. I know a myrrh, I think, has a color.
I think it's frankincense's monster. The man who was very, very confident that the Dallas Cowboys, coming off a bye, would defeat the Green Bay Packers, who were on a not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5-game losing streak, and yet fell victim to those Packers in overtime. One Scooter Magruder.
Does someone have the clip? Tom.
It just said like it just never ever ends. Don't go back. Former Vikings quarterback Brett Favre. And you may be thinking, don't I know you from somewhere else? And yes, I did play on the Falcons for a little bit, and of course I did play on the New York Jets. You also may know me from There's Something About Mary, and also the guy who recommended you those sweet, sweet Wrangler jeans. But unfortunately, I'm not here to talk about any of that today. There's been some reports in the news about money going missing, and by missing I mean into my wallet, that was meant for the needy. And I'm here to address those rumors today. Now, a lot has been said about me over the years, whether it's been sending pictures of my penis to people who definitely do not want it.
Googling a search for big dicks. Just text those. Say it was mine. Yeah, that'll probably work.
I'm ready for my close-up.
Backing pharmaceutical companies who are overstating the efficiency of their product and talking about a concussion cream, or just being a twat waffle in general, but I have a cute southern accent, so I'm able to get away with it. But one thing that has not been covered over my career is the fact that I love college volleyball. And of course, I had no idea that that money was supposed to go towards the needy and impoverished. I would have never, ever taken that money from them if I had known. So I'm here today to apologize to you, the state of Mississippi. You can't get that money back, but I can throw a football real good. And so in order to try to restore my image and also make amends, I have decided to partner with a great organization. Now, many of you know me because of football, but what if I was to tell you there's another little sport called football as well? And that's why I'm going to be partnering with Qatar for this FIFA World Cup. A country that has no blemishes on its record, treats their workers fairly, and they are totally alive. So make sure you tune into the World Cup in these coming weeks. And don't forget, buy Copperfit.
Want to see my penis?
Scooter was so offended he laughed. Oh my gosh.
So,
That was
sorry.
very funny. And
Doing the right
your southern accent sounded like JFK. Like,
It's okay to come back out, Scooter.
I'll start. Listen, the Cowboys losing was terrible. It was awful. My phone was blowing up. But a beautiful thing happened following day, and that was the Eagles lost. It was glorious, actually. They could not stop the run whatsoever. The Commanders used what the Cowboys used to do. Control the time of possession. Run them until they can't take it anymore, and then run it some more. Went out, and they got Yamakin to stop this, stop the bleeding. Maybe they can stop the run now.
and this game was such an example of what it takes to beat the Eagles. Like, that was the most just kind of false W for the Commanders. The Eagles coughed up the ball 4 times. They got the Commanders got a bunch of favorable calls. Like, that's what it took to beat the Eagles.
I disagree, though.
That's
I
what-
disagree
I
because
disagree too.
Why?
the Commanders completely controlled the time of possession the whole first half.
But I think Washington has a chance to go 7-5 in this next stretch because their next 2 opponents, Houston and the Falcons.
So there's no way that the Giants can sweep that. Like, there's no way you can lose one game and have a whole week to think about it and not come back.
Who's the starting quarterback going forward for the Commanders?
Yes.
it's Heineke until he messes it up.
There's not really an emphasis on, zone blitzes or like terms of like 3 or 4-3 defense. It's more about protecting the big ball and protecting the pass.
Name the topic of the show.
Yeah,
We still
it's-
haven't
we're
talked.
not even
We
30
got
minutes
time.
in.
We got
Well,
time.
that's why we call it clickbait. It's why we call it clickbait, baby.
That's true. We did make all the viewers hang on.
All right, guys, who do you think's gonna last longer? There you go. Let's just get out right now. Let's just get out now. So Nathaniel Hackett, Josh McDaniels, I think more than other, is on the hot seat. Someone asked this before too in the chat. There was that story that came out that maybe the Raiders are just legit too broke to get rid of Josh McDaniels because of the contract situation, which I think is just really funny.
Running back
Broncos and
1,
Washington.
IR. Jerry Jeudy, out last game.
Tim Patrick.
Okay.
Tim Patrick,
Patrick.
IR. KJ Hamler did not play last game.
IR.
KJ Hamler gonna
Give
miss
us
some
Randy
time.
Gregory back, bro.
Left tackle on IR.
Yep.
Didn't even have a right tackle to start.
Okay.
the
Okay.
season.
You're naming all these
Third
injuries.
string right tackle. Third string center. We had we traded away Bradley Chubb. Randy Gregory on IR. Baron Browning not playing. Those are 3 edge players. We are literally one of the most injured teams in the
Actually,
league.
you are the most injured
Still.
team, allegedly, so you are correct.
Yeah, but how
I
many
thought it
wins-
was the Chargers, but it's...
Okay.
it's-
Injuries
We win
aside.
excuses.
it-
Excuses.
He's staying.
And all right, that's a smooth segue into the next segment right there.
That sounded like the Cowboys as they collapsed in the fourth quarter.
That was Mike McCarthy's decision-making late. Indicator. You should know about an account called Old Takes Exposed. Today, hey Fred, how you doing?
Hey, I see a lot
Welcome
of.
to the
I didn't
show.
know it was going to be all these different. I know urinating trees always is on my feed a lot.
We have a set of questions here that we're going to ask you, and then you also have a book coming
Okay.
out, or that you've already released, and we'll talk about that at the end.
Fred. Oh,
what-
buddy. He does.
What do you mean?
That's the problem.
Hold on, what do you mean?
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
He
You
believes
What do you mean I
believe
don't?
the Cowboys
does.
are going to make the Super Bowl every single year?
Oh,
Oh, no.
By the
He
time-
does.
Mid-season, and got McCarthy there. I mean, like, genuine belief is not.
Fred, listen. I gotta tell you something, Fred. I have to tell you something.
What?
As long as the Dallas Cowboys are in the NFC East,
Mhm.
we have a chance of winning
A
the
chance?
Super Bowl.
Then those people normally are not going to ask me to leave there.
Who are your teams that you like?
Oh, I went to University of Florida. I love the Gators, like you.
Oh, he's a Gator.
Yeah,
I knew that.
All your Gator stuff. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I'm from South Florida. I'm from Miami, so I like the Dolphins. I like the Heat. I guess if I'm watching hockey, I'll root for the Panthers. I don't know anyone other. I don't watch hockey. They probably aren't going to win the division.
Fred's gonna be like, well, they're two good teams. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
they're really
Yeah,
close."
He's gonna give the most lawyer response.
Two is going to win the MVP.
Ooh.
Hey.
I mean, that is not actually a hot take. He's really good.
Damn, guys, if you're talking valuable, talking about the guys you say, oh fuck, we're fine.
Oh my God!
If you get hurt, am I allowed to say that in this?
We usually censored, but for you, it's okay. I didn't
Okay,
tell you not
I
to.
thought it was
Oh,
like-
I have to censor
I
it. He
should
doesn't.
have. I should have told him before. That I get an old
I
takes
thought that-
exposed
okay,
for
so
that.
like we're screwed if this we're totally screwed if this person gets hurt. Like Roger Sherman about Josh Allen said he saw his percentage in college and his completion percentage in college, and it was just like how.
Just like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Is there something that you're just had enough of?
I've had enough of people tagging me to the tweets where players like does a dance, like a cool dance, or dresses good, like comes in wearing a nice outfit on the walk towards on the walk to the stadium, and they show it, and then everyone quote tweets and says, "Team by
Able to monetize this somewhere down the line. Were you even thinking like that initially when you started?
It really is something that it would be hard to let go of, capitalize as much as it was kind of like a project that was for a long time. It took a long time to actually do it, but it was something that I really wanted to do, and it really is a book. Just basically, it's like a hodgepodge of cold takes, like an encyclopedia.
Well, Fred, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it, and I just want to request that you show none of us sympathy when we make bad
I don't
takes.
blame. I mean, dude, I don't blame.
Go all out. We're not.
Trouble
This is not a PR thing where we're trying to
Well,
get in your
Google-
good graces. I want everyone to get it as hard as possible. Oh my goodness.
Congratulations!
That was the punishment that he was talking about.
Oh my god.
Let's go. Let's go to the countdown. Let's go to the countdown before
Get
something
the
else weird
countdown
happens.
in. Get the countdown.
Go to the countdown right now.
497.
He's gonna be booping while you're doing the rap.
That's a lot of money.
Hey, 2019. I just lost last week.
Well, too bad.
Yeah.
Well, then
my
Tom's
God.
going to
Beating
lose.
the Cowboys.
I'm just
Giant
making
loser.
enough time because Tom has lost his mind.
I was doing
Baby,
so
he's
well.
losing his mind because I'm
I was
going
doing so
blind.
well.
Oh, yeah. You get
Let's
what you
go.
effing deserve.
Wow.
I'll start 269.97.
75-91. I have lost.
I'm 40-49. Loman. I get the Loman Award. The Losman Trophy.
Wow, Beast of Metal, thank you so much, because I was at $512.
I was at $400. I was at $4, and now I'm at $957.78.
Wow.
Congratulations!
What's the punishment?
Oh,
I think if you donate that much, you get to pick the punishment.
God.
What was-
Is it the one? The runner-up last week was the Kirk Cousins. I'll get people's channels taken off.
Yes.
We
All
don't
right.
want to introduce people
Kirk
to
Duggins
Humble
as an entire episode. That's worth
Yeah,
it.
get 2 Viking stickers to put over your nipples.
Oh, by the way, before we leave, shout out to the people in Buffalo. You're getting a lot of snow this weekend.
Yes.
Stay safe, stay warm, and don't do anything stupid in the snow. I know Buffalo's pretty big on that, but I'm just saying, stay safe for all of us.